Moments with Jannah, with your host Jannah. Sorry, we are a little bit late today, but we are here for the next hour. You've got me until 9:50, and that is an amazing time that you will be experiencing, inshallah. Anyway, so what is going on today? It is day 22 of Ramadan, and we have about roughly 8 days left. So that's only a week. Like, I say this every single time, but oh my gosh, it has gone so quickly. And alhamdulillah, it's been an amazing time this year. And Ramadan Radio is here for you. And yeah, the clocks went back last week. Yesterday. What did you think? I mean, an extra hour until you had to have iftar. What do you think? I think that's. It actually wasn't that bad, to be fair. I thought I was going to be like, oh, okay. I thought, when you kind of get into the zone before iftar and then it's like 6:30 and you're like, what's going on? But that didn't actually hit today. So I was kind of just like, oh, okay, it's at 7:40 today. Well, it was 7:40 around that time for me. So maybe it was around that time for you. Let me know how the clocks going back affected you, if it did at all. If you want, you can call us on 0116 4822 086, and if not, if you want to message us, you can message us on 077 488 55055. Wow. Yeah. Let me know also if you have any good deeds that you've been doing over the last 2 days or over Ramadan. As we know, it is now the 10th. It's the last 10 days of Ramadan, and that's why we should get as much rewards as we can during these last 10 days, as Laylatul Qadr is one of these nights. We don't know which night, but it's either the 21st, the 23rd, the 25th, the 27th, or the 29th. So just get all that prayers in, all those du'as, all those zakats, anything you can do. And if you guys call in and let me know what your favorite or what the most beneficial deed that you've done over the last 10 days is, then yeah, give us a call and you might win a voucher. So we've got 5 amazing vouchers today, courtesy of, let's see who it is, Cafe LeBlanc. So I have 5 separate things to give out. We have a free breakfast, a free lasagna, a free hot drink, a free lemonade, and a free croffle. Wow. Guys, give us a call on 0116 4822 086, and you can give us the WhatsApp as well, 077 488 55055. However, these will only be going to people who call in and are live with me on Ramadan Radio this morning. Wow. Sorry to be talking about food so much, but I think we're all used to it by now. I mean, I don't know what you guys do when you're fasting, but I love watching like food videos during Ramadan. I don't know if that's a thing that everyone else does. Maybe it's not. I'll probably stop talking about it soon. But I don't know why. It just makes me less hungry in a way. I don't know. Maybe it's a psychological thing. Maybe it's a placebo. I don't know. We'll see if that's something that you guys do. But yeah, give us a call on 0116 4822 086. And if you want to give us a WhatsApp message, it's 077 488 55055. I don't think many people have work today, as it is in fact a bank holiday. So yeah, maybe you're all only waking up now, and actually I am the breakfast show happening right now while you're all not having breakfast. You're kind of just waking up, doing your own thing. But we'll see what happens. I mean, maybe everything happens for a reason. Maybe I started later because you were all waking up later. We don't know. Maybe that's everything is written. You know what I mean? But yeah, anyway, Laylatul Qadr, that is, the last 10 days, and we have an amazing time during these last 10 days. And I'm like flabbergasted we're even here. 8 days left. I mean, literally, it's crazy. Now, there are some things that we do during Laylatul Qadr that can make our times on during Ramadan oh so beneficial. I know some people will have some family relatives who are actually doing etikaf right now. And if you don't know what etikaf is essentially a practice where people go and they stay in the mosque for 10 days, these last 10 days of Ramadan. And it is essentially just secluding oneself in a mosque or any other designated area. It doesn't have to be a mosque. I think if it's any women listening, you can do it at home as well, or just anywhere else, with the intention of just dedicating yourself to worship, reflection, and seeking closeness to Allah. And during itikaf, you withdraw yourself from worldly distractions, sorry, and you focus solely on the acts of worship, such as prayer, recitation of the Quran, dua, and just, remembering Allah. And, you can also, repent during this time, and you can just, anyone can do it. And even though there are specific guidelines and conditions that you guys can research yourself, so maybe if you want to do it next year, you can see how you can do it in your own home, or if you want to go into the mosque, that's completely up to you. And, you have a nice time. And this is just a highly rewarding thing that you can do. And if you are able to do so, we would recommend that you do it. Oh, we've got a message as well. I've been praying Quran every day, 2 chapters a day. MashaAllah. I hope you've been doing that all of Ramadan, even if you haven't. That's a really good thing to be doing, and that's a nice practice that maybe you could do over the whole year, Maybe you could not do it necessarily for 2 chapters a day. You could maybe shorten it to kind of like not an ayat a day. How many ayat? There's 114 surahs in the Quran. And if we do that, sorry, that was some extra maths. But maybe, I hope that is a habit that you pick up and you do it throughout the entire year, not just Ramadan. And inshallah, you'll gain loads of rewards, especially during the next 8 days, because it's Laylatul Qadr and you don't know which one it is. So you might as well just do every single one. Yeah. Anyway, what were we talking about? Etikaf. Yes. Highly rewarding. If you know anyone who's doing it, if you have any stories from doing etikaf that you'd like to share, let us know. The studio line is 0116 4822 086. And then the WhatsApp message is 077 488 55055. I've never done etikaf in my present. I've not been doing that at all. Oh, we've got a call. Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Oh, how are you? What's your name?
My name is Salma.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you. So, I have actually a free breakfast for you. You are my first caller of the day.
Oh, that's so exciting. Thank you so much.
That's all right. Now, as I said, do you have any good deeds that you've been doing over the last Ramadan, just in general, that you would like to share with Ramadan Radio?
Yeah. So I just want to really mention somebody. His name is Shakil Nazir, and he sent me this really amazing link to this charity called My 10 Nights. And it's like an automated charity where you can distribute your zakat or any charity over the 10 nights. So thank you, Shakil, for that. I hope he's listening.
Oh, wow, that's so cool. Wow, shout out Shakil, wherever you are. I hope you're having a lovely time. And you are going to get loads of reward because you gave this amazing person the ability to give zakat over the next 8 days. And wow.
Shakil, Balobasti.
Okay, right, lovely. I don't know what that means, but if that's directed towards you, then you know now. What I was going to say, it's like an app that you can use, or is it like a thing that you put?
Link, and then you can you can just put as much as you want on there, and then it distributes it over the last 10 nights. So it's really, really good.
Oh. Wow, amazing. That's really cool. That's so cool. Technology. Guys, this is how we evolve. We're letting AI do the things for us, and it's helping us benefit us during during Ramadan. Do you have any other messages for the world and the people listening on Ramadan Radio?
Get well soon to one of my relatives. She had an operation, so get well soon to Roxana. And to all my family and all the Ummah, I hope that they are all having a blessed Ramadan. And to you, thank you as well, Jannah, for your morning shows.
Jazakallah. Thank you so much for your lovely messages. And I hope that you have a lovely Ramadan, inshallah. And I hope you make lots of dua. And we're all making dua for you and your relatives who have just had a surgery.
Thank you. Take care.
You too. Assalamu alaikum.
Salam.
Yay! That was amazing. That was our first caller of the day, everyone. And our free breakfast is gone. So, Salma, if you want to come into the station and collect your voucher at any point, that would be amazing. And that's so cool. Wow. I mean, a zakat automated app or that you can put in and it takes it out of your account every day for the next 10 days. That's amazing. I mean, that's such a cool way of Islam. I think we did a video with these kids for Ramadan Radio, which is, you will find it inshallah within the next 8 days. If not, it might be a little bit after. We'll see what happens. But we were asking kids what they think Ramadan would be like in the future. And I think we are living in the future right now with technology like that. I mean, that's kind of like when in normal days, you would kind of look at your bank account and be like, oh man, who's taking £10 out of my account? Like Amazon, what are you doing? But now it's like you can look at that and be like, wow, why is there £10 out of my account today? And it's because you give zakat, and it will make you feel really good as well. And you're not making yourself just feel good, you're making yourself look good in the eyes of Allah as well. And you are also, benefiting someone else during this time in Ramadan. And I think that is an amazing advancement in technology. And I remember one of the kids was saying that they thought that we were going to have like iftar robots. I think that was probably because I said that as well. And also someone was saying, one of the kids was saying that there was going to be a Albert Einstein Jr. who was going to make a robot that essentially delivered iftar to everyone in the houses. And I thought that was really, really funny. And it wasn't even, they said that it was going to be a robot that you kind of put a £1 in, like it's in a shopping trolley. And I thought that was really cool. That was really funny. And I think that there are amazing minds in the next generation. And inshallah, there is a lot of other great minds like that. And if any of those little great minds are listening, you can also give us a call or a WhatsApp message. So, studio line 0116 4822 086, and then the WhatsApp message is 077 488 55055. And our next voucher is something completely different. And if you guys want to give us a call, you can let us know, and you can get a free lasagna. Woo! Inshallah, you have a lovely time. Oh, yes, the business as well. The business is Café Leblanc. Café Leblanc will be giving you a free lasagna. And so you can take this into the store and they should be able to give you that at the time. I have actually been to there personally. It is an amazing restaurant. I went there for a halal English breakfast and it was an amazing time. And inshallah, that is what you can have as well. Now, if any of you are giving us any calls, or if you're kind of just sleeping in bed, you can always give us a message 077 488 55055, and that is an amazing thing that you can do. Automatic. I'm still not over this automatic zakat thing. It's so cool. I'm having a lovely time. I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be looking for that on the internet later, and I think that's something that I will be doing as well instead of manually doing it. But even then, I mean, can you choose the charity it goes to, or is it like a specific charity that has done it? Maybe we'll have to do some research of that later. But, that's one of the things. I know there's a few people, I mean, someone was mentioning surgery. I think there's some instances where people can't really fast during these last 10 days. And obviously that is a bit of a disappointment. Not disappointment, but you feel like you're being left out of these amazing rewards that you can do during the last 10 days of Ramadan. But whatever you want to do. This is essentially some acts of rewards that you can do during Ramadan that you can, even if you're not fasting, you can do these things. So obviously we have number one is giving zakat. And that's just, anyone who is highly, in need, donate money, food, any other essentials to less fortunate. And, you earn immense rewards for that, and inshallah, you would have relieved the suffering of other people. Don't you win a prize? So, give us a call 0116 4822 086. I would like to hear maybe, or just a surah, or if you just have a dua that you would like to tell everyone, let us know, and this lasagna could be yours. You know what I mean? inshallah, you've done lots of good things in your life that you can share. Or if you have a message, if you want to shout someone out, let us know someone who is an amazing person in your life. For me, I'm very grateful for my family. They have been a very, very amazing support system for me, whether it is with everything that I'm doing. And I'm very grateful, alhamdulillah, that they are able to support me in the things that I do. It's an amazing thing to have family that support you, and I think we should all cherish the people around us, especially as we have Eid coming up, and just during these last 10 days. Inshallah, you're all doing lots of fura, you're doing lots of Quran reading, lots of du'as together, and lots of, family not jummas, what's it called? When you do namaz together. I think you guys should really lock in on the appreciation, especially in the last 10 days. Sorry guys, fasting is getting to me again. Anyway, if you can't fast as well, engaging in acts of worship, this is one of them. While fasting is a significant sign of worship, you can do many other things, performing extra prayers, Taraweeh, Tahajjud. Tahajjud is in the last third of the night, I believe. It's one of the thirds. Sorry, that's not the best example. But reciting the Quran, making supplications or dua, and engaging in the remembrance of Allah, that is an amazing thing that you guys do. And I'm that is, just giving dua, just doing lots and lots of that. Also feeding the fasting, just providing food or iftar, the meal to break, just giving someone iftar for, if you have like dawats, just doing that is a very big award in Islam. And even if someone is unable to fast for themselves, if you are unable to fast for yourself, you can still participate in these amazing blessings that Ramadan is giving out. Maybe Ramadan is just a free voucher for Jannah, to go to heaven. Sorry. Hopefully someone got that. Hopefully someone's laughing. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Just seeking knowledge as well, which is something I have been doing. I've been, looking up stories of the prophets and other just many stories in Islam. And, even just this, like, when we're doing the inventions of Islam over the next like half an hour, that's something that's coming up. It's knowledge, and it's something that is so amazing. And to have that type of knowledge, and especially because it's something that is coming from the Islamic world, the Islamic golden age, around the 14th century, it's amazing. And it's very nice to know that we had impact on these type of things as well. And, just showing kindness and compassion during Ramadan, little things, just kind of be kind. You never know if you're making someone's day by being a kind person. Just be like, oh, wow, how are you? You look really nice. If someone looks like they need help, just do that. It'll be an amazing time. Even if you're just going back to the knowledge thing, it's an amazing time to increase your knowledge of Islam and just in general as well. For me, I was actually looking up on Isa alayhi salam, because obviously yesterday was Easter Sunday for people celebrating that, and I was kind of just like, wow, I mean, we all believe in Jesus or Isa alayhi salam, and it's nice to know what is the story of Isa alayhi salam. And I won't go into detail with that. We do have a show on Ramadan Radio that talks about the stories of the prophets. You can find it on YouTube or Facebook, and essentially, we do believe that Isa alayhi salam was ascended to heaven, to Jannah, and inshallah he will come one day back to be a prophet again. And that is something that we believe that is also part of the Easter story as well. So lots of similarities. So, even if we're not celebrating Easter, we can look at the Islamic side of things, and I think that's very nice. Yeah. So, yeah, and make dua. The 3 Ds, make dua, make dua, make dua. That would have been 3 M's. I don't know. Whichever one you want to take. Anyway, making sincere dua in the month of Ramadan is something you can do if you're not fasting as well. You can still turn to Allah for prayer. He listens to everyone. and you may get his blessings and his mercy, inshallah, if you do that. And then we also have repenting. That's also something you can do during your dua. You can have it's a time for self-reflection, introspection, and seeking forgiveness for past mistakes. It's never too late for anyone. And spending time in reflection, repentance, and seeking Allah's forgiveness earns immense rewards, and it helps purify your soul. Do you remember the analogy that I made quite a few weeks ago? That was, you kind of have a dirty cup of water and you kind of put it under the sink, under a tap of water that's constantly flowing. And imagine the dirty cup of water is your soul. I'm not saying your soul is dirty. I'm just trying to make a point on the radio. And you keep running that tap. When the tap is the water is dua, and you keep running it through the water. The water, inshallah, would eventually become clean. And that's what dua and Quran recitation does for you. It makes your soul clean. And it cleans you out. And you feel very nice after it as well, It's an amazing time. And and just supporting good causes as well during Ramadan is something that you can do if you're not fasting. Participating in activities that promote good causes as well. You have volunteering, community. What was it? Volunteering, community service, promoting social justice, and earning rewards will earn you rewards and blessings during Islam. Yeah, so there's lots of things that you can do even if you're not fasting during the month of Ramadan. Sorry, I think I said that Isa alayhi salam is a prophet. He's not coming back as a prophet, he's coming back as a wali. Apologies for my mistake. So, apologies for that. Don't cancel me. That is what I meant to say. Anyway, let's talk about some things that are actually happening in the world right now. So, every single day they have a national day. You know how we were talking about how Mother's Day and Father's Day are a thing, and then in Islam, every day is Mother's Day and Father's Day because you should appreciate your parents all the time. We have some of those days that are happening today that I would like to shout out, and we can talk about it, and we can talk about it from an Islamic point of view as well. So, today happens to be Take Down Tobacco Day. So it's National Day of Action where we try to unite and fight against tobacco use, and we try to highlight its devastating impacts on our communities. And it is a powerful initiative to have a day like this, as it is dedicated to, like I said, raising awareness about the harmful effects of tobacco. And, we would like to have that be prevented in our communities as well. As you know, smoking is kind of a sin as well, or however you want to Google it if you want to do your research. Having a lovely time. But guys, don't smoke. Try it out. If you are someone who smokes, I know that there is a situation where you can't really stop straight away, but you can try and phase it out as well. I know that sometimes that smoking all in one go can kind of cause even more detrimental health effects. I'm not the health expert, but I obviously, that smoking is bad. But, trying to phase out that thing as well can cause a more long-term situation where you are more likely to stop after you've kind of got rid of it altogether. So if you have any information on that, please call us on the studio line 0116 4822 086. And then the WhatsApp is 077 488 55055. And we have a message as well. Morning, Jannah, doing fab. Thank you so much for your message, Jazakallah. And I love getting messages from you guys, as it makes me very, very happy and it makes me awake for the day. Inshallah, that's what I'm doing for you, and I'm having you listen to me and you're having an amazing time. I remember I had a little cousin actually the other day who came in actually to the radio show to do a video that we're producing at the moment, and I went to iftar for her house, and she was like, Jannah, I listen to your radio show, but it's just blah blah blah. And I was just like, she was just like, you just keep talking. And I'm like, what else am I meant to do? If you're listening right now, children, this is what we do on Moments with Jannah. We talk, and we try to be a nice time for you guys in the morning. If you have anything that you would like me to talk about on the radio, you can message the WhatsApp 077 488 55055. Give us a call, give us a message, and maybe you can let us know what you want me to talk about. What is something that I feel like everyone's asleep right now? It's bank holiday. I mean, who's awake 9:30. Let me know. I mean, we did have that amazing person who called in. We have all these people who are messaging at the same time. But I would love to hear from more of you as well. You know, we've got so many vouchers to do. You know, the lasagna voucher is getting cold. You know, this lasagna is getting cold. We need someone to claim this lasagna that is sitting right here in the studio in paper form. You know, give us a call, 0116 4822 086. That is 0116 4822 086. Mashallah. Having a lovely time. Guys, this lasagna is the best lasagna, inshallah, that you will have in a restaurant for a long time. I had never been to this restaurant. This is Café LeBlanc. Café LeBlanc, they have 2 shops in Leicester. They've got one on Evington Road and they've got one in town. I don't know the exact location, but it is near St. Margaret's bus station. And if you happen to come across it and you have this amazing free lasagna voucher in my hand, this could be yours, guys. If you're looking on the screen, this free lasagna, this could be yours. And also we have free hot drinks, a free lemonade, and a free croffle, and they're all separate vouchers. So maybe give us a call. Maybe, you never know what's going to happen. You could have this lasagna, and maybe you could have lasagna as your favorite dish for the rest of your life. You know, I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see what happens, inshallah. Having a lovely time. Anyway, what other national days is it today? I mean, it is the 1st of April, and let's just talk about that. I mean, it is day 22 of Ramadan, and we are in the 4th month of the year already. Wow, again, time is going so fast. You know, 4th month of the year, that is a quarter of the year gone. A quarter. I mean, not a quarter, we're going into the quarter of the year. And that's, you think that, you know, January 2024, New Year's was only like, what, 4 months ago? Like, it's crazy. And that is an amazing time for everyone. And, you know, let me know something that's happened in the last 4 months that is an amazing thing that you think about all the time. I turned 21. You know, lovely time. We're currently 21, and that's an amazing time. And inshallah, I have lots of more times of aging in the future. How old are you? You know, let's think about it. Let's talk about it. You know, we have so many ages here at Ramadan Radio. And, you know, you could also be someone that has an age that calls in for a free lasagna, you know, 0116 4822 086. The people who don't want a lasagna and are listening are probably going crazy. But if you want a lasagna, you just call me and I can give you the things that you want. You know, this is something that, you know, we talk about zakat. You know, this is the things that we try to do. We try to feed the people. Free lasagna just for you. 0116 4822 086. This could be for you. Café LeBlanc. You never know how this is going to be an experience for you. This could be the most amazing lasagna that you've ever had in your entire life. We like to feed people who are fasting because we would like the rewards, and you can reap the rewards as well. And we can all thank Allah for having these amazing opportunities where we can give you these type of situations. The free lasagna, the free hot drink, the free lemonade, the free croffle, you know. Okay, I'm milking it. Never mind. We'll carry on. We'll move. Anyway, what else is it today as a national? The national day is today is also the National IEP Day. And today we honor and recognize the importance of individualized education programs. That is the American term for it, but the British term for it is the EHCPs. So that is the Education, Health and Care Plans. And essentially in the UK, what they do and around the world, they provide a roadmap for educators, parents and students to collaborate and create a tailored approach to education. And that is essentially for people for students that have disabilities. And essentially it helps have a better understanding of how to help these students have as much education as they can. And we celebrate the countless success stories of students who have benefited from these personalized plans. personalized plans, from achieving academic milestones to building confidence and independence. And IEPs, I'm saying IEPs, it's EHCPs tonight, in the UK, as I believe. But, you know, if you have any situations that you can talk about regarding this, then, we've got another message, sorry. April Fool's Day. Oh, okay, it's gone. Never mind. Yeah, that is also today as well, if you didn't know. Which, you know, if you're pranking anyone, make sure it's halal. Is there any halal jokes that you have? Any dad jokes that you can tell us? You know, give us a call. 0116 4822 086. Anyway, where was I? You know, it's about this day is about looking forward and advocating for greater inclusivity and accessibility in education. And it's a day to reaffirm our commitment to ensuring that every student, regardless of ability, has access to quality education and the support they need to reach their full potential. So let's take a moment to thank the dedicated educators, administrators, and advocates who work tirelessly to ensure that students receive the support they deserve. You know, shout out to all of the teachers in this country as well. We have an amazing group of people who take time out of their day to teach the youth and general people. And you guys are superheroes, honestly. And I know you guys all do this, what are they called? The EHCPs, sorry about that, forgetting the word. But, you know, to be able to support people and to be a teacher in this country as well is an amazing feat, and we appreciate you. I appreciate you. I would be nowhere without the teachers that I had, and that's just not even just in school, just everywhere as well. Inshallah, you guys have an amazing life, and inshallah things get good and become better for you. And if you have anything to say about teaching in this country, then please give us a call, 0116 4822 086. If you ever have any more depth to talk about EHCPs, let me know, because while I can talk about it, it is lovely to hear from you guys as well, as it's nice to have an experienced person talk about it on Ramadan radio, especially with the people listening. We can all get educated as well. And we actually have especially for special needs kids as well, we actually have a autism awareness show that is on today. I believe it's at 12 o'clock. Let me double check. But that is an amazing program that we like to raise awareness for people with autism and people that would have these type of plans. And that's at 12 p.m. today. So if you guys are available at that time, I would suggest you give that a listen. And yeah, it's an amazing time. Now, let's also recognize, as well as the teachers, we like to recognize the resilience and determination of students with disabilities who inspire us all with their strength and perseverance. As we celebrate National IEP Day, let's recommit ourselves to creating an inclusive and equitable education system where every student has the opportunity to succeed. Together, we can build a brighter future for all. Thank you for joining us in celebrating this important day. We're not ending just yet. I'm just letting you know what's going on. But yeah, you know, you guys are doing amazing, and you have our full support here on Ramadan Radio. And if you have any stories to share and if you have anything to say, please give us a call, 0116 4822 086. And we, like I said, we do have the vouchers on today. Yeah, so why don't we move on to the other portion of my show, which is the Islamic inventions. Well, not necessarily Islamic inventions, but inventions that were made by Islam. Not by Islam, by Muslims. Now, so this next invention isn't necessarily one that is a first-time thing that happened in the world, but this was a development in the Middle East that happened. And I think it's a nice story that everyone should talk about, or everyone should know about as well. So, yeah. So, the Islamic Golden Age, it didn't directly invent the modern airplane. It significantly contributed to the development of aviation through various innovations and advancements in science, mathematics, and engineering, which is something that we did have a part of, you know, mathematics, science, all that jazz. One noticeable figure in this situation of flight is Abbas ibn Firnas, and he is a polymath born in 810 CE, and that was essentially, you know, Spain at the time. Now, this man is credited with creating one of the earliest attempts at flight in the ninth century. So this wasn't necessarily a plane, but man was in the air, and that's why we kind of remember this person. So he reportedly constructed a glider-like device and made a controlled descent from a tower in Cordoba using it. Although its flight was not entirely successful, it demonstrated early experimentation with flight concepts. Additionally, the Arab world made significant contributions to mathematics, astronomy, and engineering, which laid the groundwork for later developments in aviation. Like I said, we have all these like mathematical terms, geometry, trigonometry, mechanics. They were all crucial to understanding the principle of flight. And that's essentially why we as Muslims had a amazing part in the modern day aeroplane, and that was the first attempt that happened. I was looking at an image of it. I'll try and describe it to you as much as I can, but it was essentially a man where it was like a glider type situation. So it was kind of made of rods, and I believe it was like kind of a cloth on top, and obviously give me the exact names. I'm trying to just describe what I was looking at, but yeah, man just glided for a little bit, and that was kind of the earliest one in the Middle East. That was around the 9th century. I think that's a very cool thing that we should know. His name was Abbas ibn Furnus. I think that's very cool. You guys can read the book as well, 1001 Inventions by Salim al-Hassani. That's the author of the book. Talks about 1001 inventions, and I think it's an amazing time. Where would we be without flight? Do you know what I mean? What would we do without flight? How would we go to one place that is on the other side of the world? I'm sure that a lot of us come from a community that immigrated here in whether it was the 70s, whether it was, 20 years ago. Let me know your story. 0116 4822 086. We would not be here, or we would be here, but we would not have the technology that we have today if it wasn't for the Islamic Golden Age. And I think that's something that we should all remember. And if you ever think that we have never contributed to history, yes, we did. And you should be the history as well. You could be the next flight machine if you put your mind to it, inshallah. And then, that was amazing. That was an amazing one. That was actually quite cool. Right. Now, what is the next invention that we have during the Islamic Golden Age? So we have the observatory. So, as I've said in the past, architecture in Muslim civilizations in the 9th to 14th centuries were, we had lots of domes. You had the mosque in the middle, and then it would kind of work around that. And you have the circle city in Baghdad, which is essentially just a city that is kind of like a circle that revolves around the mosque, and the mosque obviously has a dome. An observatory is a dome-like situation. So Muslim astronomers made significant contributions to the development of observatories during the Islamic Golden Age, which was the 8th to 14th centuries. And these observatories served as centers of scientific inquiry and played a crucial role in advancing our understanding of astronomy and mathematics. One of the earliest and most famous observatories in the Islamic world is the House of Wisdom, and that is the Bayt al-Hikmah. And basically that was in Baghdad, and it was established during the 9th century. And the House of Wisdom was a major center for scientific research and translation, and it's where scholars from various backgrounds collaborated to study and preserve knowledge from ancient civilizations. And I think we spoke about this before. Houses of Wisdom, they were one of the first types of libraries as well, and that's where a lot of communication from different communities would happen. And another renowned observatory was the Marageh Observatory in present-day Iran, and that was built in the 13th century under the patronage of Ilkhanid ruler Hulagu Khan. And this observatory was equipped with advanced astronomical instruments, and I think, as Muslims in the olden days, they would talk about, we would look at the sky a lot, which sounds very simple, but, in order to find out the time we needed to pray, even now, when we're trying to find out when Ramadan is, it's all based on the moon. And that's why we, as a civilization, would kind of just make these advancements as we were using the sky a lot, as a lot of other people, but us especially. And that's why we had these observatories. And we would make these instruments that would have precise measurements of celestial phenomena. And, we have other observatories that are located in present day Uzbekistan. And that was the Samarkand Observatory. And that is another notable center for astronomical research during the Islamic Golden Age, as it was founded by Ulugh Beg in the 15th century. And this observatory was renowned for its accurate measurements of stellar positions and the compilation of comprehensive star catalogues. If you guys are into astronomy and things like that, that's an amazing thing. And observatories were things that were invented by Muslims, believe it or not. That's a very cool thing. And, we would use these observatories to study the movements of celestial bodies and develop mathematical models of the universe and make important contributions to the fields such as trigonometry, spherical geometry, and calculus. Is that what you want to hear on a bank holiday about maths? Are you into maths? Do you think that's an amazing time? Let me know. 0116 4822 086, or the WhatsApp message is 077 488 55055. We have 3 minutes left, guys. What are we going to do? We could talk about astronomy. Like I said, we look at the sky a lot to determine prayer times, and that's how they did it in the olden days as well. You also had sundials. But what's another thing that you think is it's not a intricate instrument, but what's another way that Muslims would tell the time in the olden days? You let me know. 0116 4822 086. Have a lovely time. Give me some homework. That's some homework for you. Maybe, Zed is always giving me homework. I'm going to give you guys homework now. Let's see what you do. Now, what else? Astronomy, we made significant advancements in observing techniques and instruments. We built loads of different instruments for astronomy, just so that we could look at the stars in more detail. And I think you have to have a lot of drive to be able to do those type of things. And we're having an amazing time. And oh my gosh, let me think about the next time that we see each other. When will we see each other next? Thursday we will see each other. And I think we'll just have a lot more to talk about at that time as well. Maybe we'll talk about something other than Islamic inventions. We'll see what else happens out there. And maybe I can tell you about art. Maybe we can talk about, maybe we'll have some guests on. We'll have some animators on, maybe. We'll see what happens. I'd like to talk about Muslims in the animation world. And, you don't have to be in the cartoons to do the animations, I would love to make environments, and I'd love to kind of animate places of the world. I'd like to model them and just make them look very stylized and things like that. And if that's something you're interested in, let me know. 0116 4822 086. But even it doesn't have to be now, it could be later, whenever you want. And I'm just having a lovely time talking to you guys. And I think actually you guys are back at school next week on Monday. So inshallah, we'll have lots more vouchers to give out, and we will manage to give out a lot more stuff as well, and lots of other things. We'll see what happens. Maybe we can hear a few surahs as well. We'll see what happens. And we only gave out one voucher today, but that's okay. That means we just have more for the rest of the day. And inshallah, I've made you guys awake and ready for the day. I hope that you all have an amazing time. And inshallah, let's make a dua together. Oh Allah, please help the people of the world who are fasting but are unable to break their fast. Please make life easy for them. Please make my life easy for us. And inshallah, we will all join you in Jannah one day. Yeah, an amazing time with everyone around us. And, guys, make sure that you're pacing yourselves during the day. Don't tire yourself out too much. And inshallah, you have an amazing time at iftar. And I hope you're excited for Eid, the Eid celebrations that are happening next week. Wow, 8 days. We'll see you on Thursday. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.